Casinos here on the Las Vegas Strip has happened outside the casino. We have a power failure, that simply. So while Bone Crusher Smith cools his heels, and so too does the champion Larry Holmes, we will take you back a little bit before we look ahead. Earlier tonight, Mike Weaver continuing his active comeback. He's looking at a shot to regain the heavyweight title. It was a bizarre outcome with Tony Anthony. So it's Mike Weaver, the former champion, against Tony TNT Anthony. And one has the feeling that TNT not going to be around for too long.
Well, Mike looks in great shape. I think it's going to be a one-rounder.
Weaver is in great shape, and it shows that he's taking it seriously and realizes what he lost when he didn't take it seriously enough as a champion. Wish we could say the same for Michael Dokes, who, of course, beat him.
And so it's Tony Anthony, and Weaver starts out right now and took a left hand from Anthony. So up-tempo to start things here. Anthony seems all business early on here, too.
You know, Anthony's a big man, Barry, so Mike Weaver can't just get over anxious and run into something.
And after that furious start, things settle down just a little bit here. Anthony doing the early aggressive work here. Weaver digging downstairs, and he's digging downstairs at a rather flabby belly. Combination by Anthony, and Weaver a good left hand, and that hurt Anthony.
There's no perspiration on either fighter, Barry, so you can, really almost anticipate or expect a flash flood knockdown, because these guys are still cold. They have not warmed up.
Anthony, even at this early stage, throwing pretty much arm punches. This one is almost unquestionably just a question of time.
What Weaver's basically doing is just trying to outmuscle Anthony. He's walking down, he's throwing those good body shots.
Anthony's strong, there's no question about that. He doesn't seem to have a lot of style, though.
Watch for the stamina, because now I noticed that Anthony's starting to breathe from his mouth, which is a good indication of fatigue that has already set in. Another indication, Barry, is his punches, Anthony's punches now. There's no snap to him. And this is the very first round.
Now, you'd like to think it could be a long evening for Tony Anthony, but one has the idea it's not going to be a long evening at all. The jab of Weaver bothers Anthony. Weaver just stalking his man. And I think Weaver has probably already taken Anthony's best. 15 seconds remaining here in the first round. This one is scheduled for 10. I think Tony Anthony might have the opportunity to tell his children he went at least one round with the former heavyweight champion of the world. Totally uncalled for, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this one end. This will be over, I believe. Weaver was hurt by the first punch after the bell.
But that was...
And it's a disqualification. Well deserved.
Seen anything like this in a fight.
That was really bizarre.
I missed the punch after the... Here's a shot from overhead. Our camera seems a little confused also. And as you can see, Anthony hit him with a square right hand, but it was after the bell. I averted my eyes from the scene after the bell, thinking that the bell signified the end of the round, just as Mike Weaver did. But at the time, Anthony rushed across the ring and hit Weaver again. He clearly hadn't heard the bell, and I'm fight this fast.
Well, I told you it was bizarre. The lights have come back on here before we get to the main event. That for the heavyweight championship of the world. Mike Weaver has joined us ringside. He right now is with Larry Merchant. Larry?
Mike, do you remember what happened? It looked like about 3 or 4 seconds after the bell that he really hit you with a clean right hand.
No, I didn't remember. I can't remember it happened because I just saw it. All I can remember that the bell rang and then I was on the ground.
Hasn't this once happened to you before? Someone told me that Bernard Mercado did this.
Yes, it happened to me before back in '79. I fought Bernard Mercado, and the bell had rung, and I turned around and hit me behind the head, knocked me down the same way.
Could you have gone on with the fight? I was surprised that they did disqualify him so quickly.
Yes, I could have went on with the fight. I didn't like the way they. I wish they would have not stopped it. I could have went on because I really wanted to. I mean, a win's a win, but I really wanted to, fight.
You feel kind of funny that even in a fight like this, we have another one-round situation with Mike Weaver, the way we had here with Michael Dokes a year and a half or 2 ago.
Right, another controversy, yeah. But yeah, it seemed like the same way. But it wasn't my fault. I mean, the bell didn't ring. My back was completely turned. I mean, so like I said, I wish they would not have stopped the fight. Because
all right, let's take a look at the monitor, Mike, and describe it for us.
Okay, as I recall, he hit me right hand there, and I walked away, and he hit me. And he cupped me, with the elbow and his fist at the same time, and it hurt.
Okay, Mike, thank you. I think we can call you now the king of the one-rounders.